Alright guys, before we continue this video, I want to let everybody know that some of these videos I am uploading are old. Just time's been going by, I just really haven't had time to edit videos or anything, so finally editing all the videos and releasing them. So yes, some of the motor has been in the taxi, suspension, all that stuff has been done, but I'm finally putting these videos together and uploading them. That way some of you guys could get updated, because I have had people hit me up on Instagram like, hey, you haven't uploaded on YouTube, and just haven't had time. So today's an exciting day because my new drive shaft showed up. The last video clip that I loaded on this video is me putting the transmission in, and once the transmission was in, I had to put the car at ride height, measure out for the drive shaft, and this is it. I ordered it from Precision Shaft Technology, based out of Clearwater, Florida. I ordered it, and from the day I ordered it, it probably took maybe like 7 days till they shipped out my drive shaft. And it's made out of carbon fiber. It is SFI approved. Got the upgraded U-joints for the strange U-joint and the differential. Got the upgraded slip yoke. It's a really nice piece, super light, like super light. I think this thing probably weighs maybe like 15-16 pounds or something like that. But I haven't worked on the taxi in a while. I've been kind of working on the CTSV. I really haven't done no content in this. I've been slacking on my content lately, but I'll get you guys all caught up with what I've done with this car. I pretty much done a 4 fuel system, which I'm waiting for pumps to come in. I've done a Kong install. This is the 4 fuel system right here, some of the fuel lines. But anyways, I haven't really done a video and update on this car, but like I said, I got rid of the porta blower, bought a Kong. So Jazzy now has a Kong on Donatello, aka the family car. So it's just been chilling. Like I said, I'm still waiting on a couple parts from Fora. We'll probably just make a updated video on what I've done on this, because a lot has changed on this car. But I put the taxi back in the tent since the last time I worked on it, when I was putting the transmission in. But now that the drive shaft showed up, I could get it out of here, put it on the lift, and get that drive shaft installed. All right, so since the last time you guys seen the taxi, there's been a lot of updates. Like, boom, we got the front end back on. Look at that. Got the fenders on, the hood on, bumpers on. Made some badass carbon fiber templates to block off the center of the bumper and the fog light bezel, as well as the grill area. Look at how sick that looks. You just see the turbo poking out right there. How badass that looks. Got the bullhorn sticking out. I hope it fits. I don't think they accept returns on this, so hopefully we're measured correctly on this. It fit. Such a relief knowing that the measurements were correct for the drive shaft. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried. The thing was expensive, and the company makes you sign a waiver that if the measurements are incorrect, it's not their fault and there's nothing they could do with it. Basically, you got to buy a new one, because you can't add to carbon fiber if it's too short. So maybe not an issue if it's too long, they could probably fix it, but if it's too short, basically you'll have a wall ornament if you don't have the correct measurements. Make sure I get some Loctite on these nuts that go on the U-joint right here. It's like barely any room to work with this right here. Oop. So I got my bolts all snugged. Drive shaft is finally installed, properly secured. Next thing I'm going to have to do is measure out for my transmission lines. Supposed to do it a couple weeks ago, and I kind of slacked it and didn't end up measuring, and it didn't happen. So those are the two fittings I'm going to end up using right there, just for mock-up. And the transcooler is in the back. I'll show you guys. So I got the transcooler mounted back here, so the lines have to make it all the way to the back. So let me show you guys some updates right now that we're back here. So most of you know that have been watching the videos or following along on the build series, I had the radiator mounted in the front originally, and after some thinking, it made more sense for the radiator to be in the back, since the car is going to be set up for no prep racing. You want to have all the weight in the rear so you have less chances of spinning, get the most weight on the tire, just in case you're in a shitty surface. So with that being said, I ended up moving the radiator back here, made some custom tabs to hold the radiator in place. Got the wiring all done for the fans. Had to buy a electric water pump to be able to flow the water from the back all the way to the front to the engine block. Went with the Craig Davis EMP pump. Got everything all plumbed already, all wrapped up. This line right here goes inside the car into a Motion Raceworks coolant canister. That's where I'll fill the coolant from, so that's mounted back there. I'll show you guys that in a second, but got all my lines running through the bottom of the car, and then it goes to this fitting right here to the bottom of the block. So that's the line that's coming from the pump, back of the radiator. These other two lines are for my oil filter, which is located right here. It's an oil filter relocation kit. That right there is a canister, a overflow canister for the transmission. Any of the extra transmission fluid, if it ever vents out, it'll go into that canister instead of just puke out to the floor. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Got the car back on the ground. I already measured out for transmission lines, so I'll be getting those made here soon. I'm really happy with the progress we're making with the car at the moment. And it's been a long time coming. It's a lot of money, a lot of patience, a lot of time. Building a race car can take a toll on you, that's for sure. But happy that we're getting to the end of the they would say the end of the tunnel, the light. I hope so. But it's been like a year and a half in the making just to get to this point right now. So hope you guys been enjoying. Check you guys out on the next one. Peace.